Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 27th going to the 5th of March. So when I'm uploading this, just going to apologize for my voice if I'm a little bit quiet. I've moved the mic closer so that it shouldn't be much of a problem. But your girl is sick again. But so I will be a little bit more slow moving than normal. But anyway, Leo, let's see what's going on for you. This year has been very bad on my health, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, for Leo, please. Well, either something has already been revealed to you, like someone's true intentions, or it's about to. But a good thing is I think that you're going to recover from this, or will be recovering from whatever this difficulty is very quickly. I see you getting what it is that you want here, but at the same time I think that there is some bittersweet energy coming through, because there is also some sort of truth coming through with this Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords coming together. Anything that's been quite confusing to you, any questions that you've had, I really kind of get that these are going to become very clear. And maybe the reason why something was very slow moving, or something felt like there was some resistance there, like why is this not happening, or why is this person not doing this, or not committing, like whatever this could be. Of course it could be in love, could be anything, but there has been some maybe intuitive questions, like downloads that you guys have been having, but maybe you wasn't trusting in them, like you thought that that was just fear-based, like I'm not gonna look too much into that. But I feel like within this week you're gonna really realize, oh, so that was the reason why this didn't work out, this didn't happen, because in the middle of all of this stuff that you're manifesting, so don't worry, this is not going to end anything, like nothing drastic is going to be happening. Meaning that whatever is coming to an end, whatever is causing some sort of heartache, because I am seeing that you can get back up and dust yourself off, and I will show you why. So throughout this week, the overall energy that the universe seems to want you to focus on mainly is the fact that they are listening. They are present. You and the universe right now are working together to create something, and there is a new beginning on the horizon, and you are building something up for yourself. So co-create is just saying you and spirit are co-creating together to create something. And as you can see, this egg has got this kind of leopard print on it as well. So whoever you are manifesting that into this new beginning, and this new beginning is specifically for you, designed for you, but not maybe designed for certain people to come with you. And that's the reason why there is possibly an ending coming through. Now, we haven't got any 10 cards coming in, but I will show you. You do have this combination, which does go to a 10. So it does say that because of some news, or because of some truth, because of some newfound clarity, there is an ending coming through, but this is hard. I feel like the only ending to this is the fact that it caused you too much pain, and maybe because someone's true colors were revealed. Well, that is an ending, right? Because that is coming up underneath this orphaned energy, and that is a big reason why I made that face in the beginning, was because the Three of Swords came right underneath the orphaned energy, which is a feeling of feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, feeling like a tower moment has just happened for you. I think that there was a revelation coming through. However, what I kind of like about this, not the fact that you've just been through that, but more of the case of like you're kind of rebuilding yourself from this, and you're continuing to build yourself up. I do see this has become a little bit of like it kind of hurt, it kind of took you back a little bit, or it feels like it took you back. I feel like you are going to find yourself within this week dusting yourself off and kind of choosing to move forward despite the pain. And we do have that. With the Three of Swords, we had the Chariot coming through for you, which is balancing the good and the bad of the world, as you can see with the yin and yang, and moving forward and chasing your dreams and really kind of maybe thinking bigger. You also have this Page of Wands. This actually did come out though with the Seven of Swords, so I am going to say that there is an announcement when it comes down to someone's true intentions. Maybe someone was kind of beating around the bush and not really being very direct and honest about how they felt. Maybe someone was kind of trying to see how much they could get from you first before, I kind of feel like this is just a little bit, someone didn't really fully have full-on commitment to whatever they have been telling you they were ready for, so that could be relationship, that could be even collaboration, when someone's like, oh yeah, I'll do this with you, and then they never do, and they kind of make excuses. This is kind of this energy that I'm picking up. But of course, for some of you, this may be deception, this may be lies, this may be even more extreme than the example I've just given here. But whatever it is, the Chariot is still here with the Three of Swords. You are going to find this sense within yourself to keep yourself balanced despite this pain, which means that this is not the first time you've been through some disappointment, Leo. You've learned how to navigate it. Coming up underneath the co-create, we have some really incredible cards. So despite this little blip, and I will try to dive into it a little bit more just to be more clear about what I'm seeing, we have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. This is self-satisfaction. All right, pay attention to what you want and not what other people want for you, and not what you want for other people either, okay? A lot of you may have some, not codependency, but that is the word that just came to my mind, so be aware of that. So you may, have a sole focus on, if this is a relationship, let's say this is something that's supposed to turn into a relationship or whatever, turn into something. Your goal, your expectation is not just on achieving something, it's on achieving it with this person. And I kind of feel like the Nine of Cups is saying here, look, if you have satisfaction by yourself, everyone else is also going to be happy. Like, I think the way that we might be doing it might need to switch. I think you're like, oh, if they're happy, I'm happy. But no, it should be, if you're happy, everyone's happy too, It's like, you got to make sure you fill up your own cup first, is what it is kind of coming in from. Then you have the Ten of Cups. So it seems like in order to have everyone being happy, in order for this full-on rainbow, and this is a community card for me, it's collective happiness. In order to get to that 10, you have to go through the 9 first, which is about making sure that you're happy and fulfilled first. It's okay to be quite selfish here, Leo, and do things at your pace, do things that you want. And I do believe other people will be happy. And this is, the Ten of Cups is ultimate happiness, not just self. So if you're wanting relationships, but you have recently been betrayed, then again, focus on yourself first and love will come in when you're in this high vibe energy. You're the Artist coming through, which is a really beautiful card from this deck because it says to visualize. It's about creating your destiny. It's about creating that future and really being specific about what it is that you want. And I see that you're going to get it. So this coming up underneath the co-create card is a very powerful energy saying that the universe is listening. You are getting wish fulfillment. You're getting kind of, I'm seeing small wins and big wins. But be clear on what it is that you want because they are listening. So if you're saying certain things of the past, that energy is going to constantly be on your mind because it's an energy that you're manifesting in. But if you're wanting to grow and evolve, then that is also an energy that you're manifesting into. Let's see what it is you're actually visualizing. That's interesting. What you're visualizing is the Ace of Cups, love. But again, you have to fill up from your own cup first. This is unconditional love, and sometimes we need to understand we may have unconditional love for others, or at least believe we do. But do you have unconditional love for yourself, Leo? Do you love every part of yourself, even the bits that are not so pretty or are not so nice to look at? And I don't just mean physically, I'm also talking internally. Because that's a great way that you're going to manifest that outside of where people have that energy towards you also. So the Ace of Cups is what you're manifesting. Seems like new love, wherever that might be. This could be actually in romance, but this could also be love for self. So this is requiring some level of vulnerability. and I just got a notification when I said that, so it's just confirmation. But you have to learn to be a bit vulnerable within yourself, and kind of, I do see that before you do find this loving relationship, because again, I am seeing a little bit of like a recent heartache, or at least we're still not completely healed from the lost. With this orphaned energy coming up like in the center of your reading, I do see maybe some flashbacks, or again, some truths being exposed. This could even just be friendships, and you're just like, really? Like, why does everyone not have good intentions? They do. If you do, then of course there are other people who do, and that's one thing that keeps me motivated when I go through things that are similar to this. So if you give yourself that lovely energy that you're so used to giving everyone else, this is a really good way to manifest. And this is not only a good way to manifest, but you feel good, you know? And when you feel good, that's when we go from the 9 to the 10 of cups. Everyone else feels good because you feel good. All right. What else was I saying? Let's go to the orphaned energy. Okay, well, this is nice. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun cards. This is incredibly positive, by the way, here, Leo. So again, the Sun is about exposure. It is about truth, and then like everything being out in the open, everything's very clear. So with the orphaned energy and the Sun card, there are 2 ways that I'm going to talk about this, because there are 2 ways this is going to impact you. Both ways are good luck. Both ways are really good fortune. Why? Because the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. So because we have this orphaned energy, you've been in some dark stages, you've been through a rough patch, you've been through some difficult times and difficult news and what seems like bad luck, but the Wheel of Fortune is still turning. And because it's still turning, we're going from the orphaned energy, okay, feeling quite left out in the cold, maybe things being very unclear, to sudden truth. And the Sun, this is very positive stuff that you're going to be figuring out, and stuff that's going to lead towards some joy. And also growth is the next thing I want to speak about. If you've been in a period of maybe feeling a little bit stagnant, maybe feeling a little bit down on yourself, the Sun card with the Orphan card is really about glowing up, really looking after yourself, really feeling positive about yourself and anything that's been getting you down. The mindset is shifting. Things are changing with this, especially if you've been in it or felt like you've been in it for a while. 3 of Swords is coming through with the 4 of Swords, which is nice progress made here. So things are shifting for you. Yeah, because of this level of vulnerability, I see that you are really working on your emotions and working on your heart space. And Leo, you guys actually do rule the heart, by the way. So I think this is a very big thing for you guys to work on in your life, because you have a very big heart. But of course, that can be taken advantage of, or again, can sometimes go in the wrong places, or maybe again we kind of overextend ourselves too much, and again that's when it leads to feeling taken advantage of, or when someone cannot love the way that you do, it does cause a bit of a problem in your relationship. So I think you're learning how to give to others but also give to yourself at the same time, and not completely lose yourself in relationships, not become overly, sometimes a bit obsessed, maybe for some of you. Maybe you guys go through some extremes, by the way. So that's something that might need to be focused on and balance, which I do see coming in. And maybe this is like the key here for you, is to understand how to balance that. And that's the way of moving forward. But anyway, good thing is we're going from the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. So you are taking that time out for yourself. You are healing. You are maybe taking a break from some things and coming back stronger, which is nice. The 8 of Pentacles, some of you may be focusing a lot more on your work or just working on yourself here. You're actively doing something that is going to provide results for you, whether it's internally, externally, or both. But with the Queen of Cups here as well, it's very heavily to do with your emotions. All right, some of you could be a little bit intuitive, or a lot of it intuitive here, but as you can see, you were kind of learning how to fill your own cup up, and from the excess, this is what you give to others. Okay, so this is nice to see, because this is what you're learning to do, and this is something that the universe is really wanting you to do. So this is where, so Leo, you may have been in a state of where you already was going through this manifestation, but then you did have a bit of like a rough patch, whatever that might be, because I'm kind of seeing that maybe this orphaned energy got in the way, but there is a purpose of why this came up when you were doing good. not only is it because you were doing good, but also because this is what might be blocking what it is that you're trying to manifest. So if it's new love, then of course this pain from the past comes in and you're like, why was this happening? Why do I keep thinking about this? Or why is this still impacting me when I want something new? Because these emotions need to be realized and acknowledged so you can clear them out, you know. So that's the reason why it's coming up. And that's the reason why the sun is here as well. It's to be looked at from a different perspective and to be looked at with this joy. Then you have the Two of Cups. This seems to be when you meet someone new and when you also have this deep connection with yourself, by the way. And again, that yin and yang energy coming through within the energies of ourselves. All right, accepting what part we may have played in certain roles and loving and forgiving that side of ourselves. And using that to your advantage in the future. But this could be new relationships coming in. What's this building blocks card? Beautiful. Definitely focused on the future. You guys are becoming very work orientated, or at least progress orientated here, and really focusing on the things that you're building for yourself, which is very nice to see. Some of you could be going into some new careers, or you could be learning or studying something new, because we have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is the Apprentice card, by the way. So this is studying, this is learning as you're doing something. So some of you, this could be like an apprenticeship literally, or an internship, or you could just be learning something new for the next things that you're wanting to do, and expanding your knowledge, expanding the things that you are doing in terms of your work. If you have your own business, then this is a really good time of where you could be adding more skills so that you have new, services, products, and anything like this. And the email just went off in the background. So you're thinking of expanding, you're thinking of growing and evolving, and whatever level that is, and you're learning how to do that. So all of this is really good. I am going to say that there is definitely a lot of progress being made. Don't be discouraged if you cannot see everything on the surface, or things take some time here, Leo. The Seven of Pentacles just speaks of the fact that sometimes you have to wait for the harvest. It doesn't mean that your work has gone to waste, and it doesn't mean that you should give up. It just means some things just take time to show up. All right, so stay consistent. Don't give up. Some things might need rearranging. Some things might need some editing, or, some adjusting, but you are heading towards that Ten of Pentacles, so this is really good for you. You're the Empress as I stop shuffling this, so really in your power, and you are attracting. All right, you are attracting opportunities because of what it is you're already doing. All right, for Leo, please. The number 5s could be significant. If you are seeing those, then they literally are about necessary changes. And we have career coming in. All right, very career orientated at this time, or at least this is really the things coming through for you. There could be some significance around May, or this could be a Taurus or Gemini coming through for you, or there is some success around this. Some of you right now may be at a financial pinch, or maybe in May they're just warning you that there is a possibility of a financial pinch, which gives you time to save. But you also have Crown, honor and respect will come to you. So finances will improve, so don't worry if they're not currently at a good stage right now, or in May. Don't know why. Then just be prepared for it, all right, because things will get better. Honor and respect will come to you. So a lot of you are getting recognized for certain things in your job. Some of you could be getting promoted, or a bonus could be coming through as well for some of you guys. Let's pull you an animal spirit for the week. You have 2. You have squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. As you can see, this is a squirrel getting its rewards here. So if you're saving, again, this is a good time to save, or this kind of has some similarity to the Seven of Pentacles here, of like getting that harvest, believe in it, all right? And you have porcupine spirit, so similar to that Apprentice card we have, Page of Pentacles, it's time for a beginner mind. So be willing to learn, be willing to grow. We have your lion here. We have you, Leo, on the bottom of the deck here. So starting fresh, or being the learner is not a bad thing, and doesn't take your royalties away from you. This is a really good time to believe that you can get the results that you've been working very hard towards. All right, despite whatever challenges or obstacles come your way. Okay, Leo, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being so patient with me. I hope this reading has been helpful to you, and I will see you guys next time.